So welcome back to the channel. Today we're gonna go over this 2008 SI that I bought that I've now owned for 1 week. So how I got this car, I hit a deer with my Volkswagen Golf, which was my daily. It was better on fuel, and I started driving a truck around, which was costing me a lot of money. And so one of my coworkers told me I should just buy another cheap car just to kind of get me through until the Volkswagen was back, which turned into finding this 3.5 hours away for $2,000. And I sent the guy a message, we arranged a date, and I went out to Yellowhead, Manitoba, and without seeing the car, seeing one video of it running, bought it sight unseen for $2,000. We did negotiation beforehand, and I trailered it home, and now it's here. So one of the issues that I'm having with this car is it's in very good shape. There's not a lot of rust. There is some right here on the corner, like they all do, but I'm gonna fix that. And this car is very unique in the sense that it hasn't been owned by a young person, it doesn't seem. So I have the stock intake, stock airbox, stock exhaust, stock suspension, stock wheels. Everything is stock, nothing's been messed with. It's all factory how it should be. And it makes me kind of want to keep it factory. So what I'll probably end up doing is I'll probably end up fixing the rust, painting the car, and then just having a full stock 2008 Civic Si, which is likely a sought after car, as there's not too many good examples left of it. This would be one of them. Obviously somebody changed the badges on it to these red Honda badges, which are in rough shape and need to be replaced, but that's something that we can address and we can fix. So not a lot of work to do per se. I already did the majority of it when I got it safety, didn't put it on the road. So Saturday, bought the car. Monday, put an entire suspension in it. So the entire front end's new, shocks, inner, outer tie rods, quick alignment, ball joints were fine. And then put it on the road. And now we're driving it every day. I'm not gonna lie, this car, I get up in the morning and I'm excited to drive it. It's a lot of fun to drive. The seats are tight, they hold you really well. And I don't know, it works good. It doesn't have any issues, really. It's decent on fuel, not quite as good as a diesel Volkswagen was, but a lot cheaper than a full-size Ram 1500 is. So I'm saving fuel, it's doing its job. And we'll probably get her painted, and then we'll probably list it for sale come springtime, as it's too nice for me, unless, you know, something drastic happens and the Volkswagen's written off, which I just heard that it isn't, so I should be getting that back in probably 2 weeks. So that's the car. Let's take a look at the underneath. I'll show you around it quickly. We'll go over some of the things I like, I don't like, and then I'll throw some driving clips in at the end. So under the hood, we have the very, very much so coveted K20 Z2, I believe. It's probably one of the greatest K20 engines you can buy. 8,200 RPM redline, if I'm not mistaken, 205 horsepower. Great VTEC engagement. I don't know if the audio from the driving clip is going to be enough to show you, but you can hear it. You can hear it change quite aggressively, which is really cool. Like I said, we have a stock intake and airbox, even a factory Honda battery, and then the stock exhaust as well. So it's not too loud. It's exactly how Honda wanted it to sound. It's fun to drive. So just quickly looking here, I believe this is the Honda factory wheels that came on this car. They look good, they work good. And then no one's gonna believe me, but this is the underside. And it is virtually rust-free. All this is solid, just surface. I'm lifting on the pinch weld, as you can tell. It didn't collapse. There's no holes through it. Everything looks really, really good. The reason I wanted to show that is because I will likely be undercoating this, as the road noise is one of the things I don't like about this car, how loud it is on the road. It's something I can fix by undercoating it. So I'll probably end up doing that. It's just, I have to get around to it. So I'll probably end up undercoating this, but yeah, cat's still on there, stock exhaust, stock resonator, and then stock muffler, which is really cool to see. This tip does the thing that they all do, but that 10 mil is gonna snap if I try and tighten it. so I haven't tried tightening it yet. New shocks in the rear, and then up at the front, whole new front end. So all my struts and all the attachments there. So yeah, very happy with this purchase. Sorry for the break from the RSX. I ran into some snags that I'm still working through, so I haven't made too much progress on that. Plus then I hit something with my other car. So then, you know, that gets slowed down, and then I have to wait for this stuff, and gotta wait for my car, and I've got no drivable cars. But the RSX is here. I'm still working on it. Actually got a trickle charger on it now because I got sick and tired of having to boost the thing every single time that I wanted to try and drive it. So that's nice. Thank you very much for tuning in, guys. Subscribe if you haven't. I just hit 1,500 subscribers. Thank you very much. It means the world to me. And I will see you guys next video.